I'm Sarah Lebrecht. I have a business called Real Fitness Coaching. I've done personal training for over the past 2 decades, and now it's all over Zoom since COVID. So I also last year launched this new program, which I had started in kind of a smaller scale with the fruit and vegetable class a couple years ago, and we started the Reboot program last summer. This is a 6-month program focused on where I'm showing up to help inspire you and educate you and bring us together in community so we can be in this together, because I am also going through a lot of the things that you might be going through. And so I'll share those things, but we're coming together, and I'm encouraging each of us to give ourselves permission to take care of yourself, permission to do what brings you joy, permission to tune in and listen to, particularly when we're talking about exercise or movement or food, what feels good, what feels right to you. So everything that I bring to you is not going to be a, cookie cutter type thing, like do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. It's, I am going to bring education, but it's also this invitation for you to run that through yourself. And like, how does that work for me? How does that feel to me? Does that get me excited or inspired or motivated? Or is that kind of doesn't resonate and I'm just going to leave that? Okay, right? So and there's room in our space here for all of that. And this time together of the 6-month program that will start next month, that you're getting to experience today in the preview class, is where my intention is to teach you how to create a wellness program that decreases overwhelm, increases your energy, gets you excited about things like nourishment through food, movement and exercise in a way that really suits you and your body, and bringing in joy, which is so important, and nourishment in more than just one level. It's more than just the food. So those are just some of the things that I like to introduce to you about how this program goes, and so that you're not alone. Like, that's what I think is so important, that we give ourselves these opportunities to be supported by community. And because we have these things that are important to us, whether it's our health or in nutrition, or we want to exercise more, right? These things matter. And if they're not happening, like, let's find a way to do it with more ease and less overwhelm. And that's what I bring to you in this program, is how to give you this village and this place to help you get permission to care for yourself and to do these things together. So how can you be kind to yourself, care for yourself, nurture yourself, check in, and attune to yourself? Particularly in the weight loss culture, there's so much focus on good and bad foods, avoiding foods, restricting, monitoring, counting. Like, does any of that sound pleasant or pleasurable? Like, no. Like, it's a chore, it's work, it's like restraint, it's like none, like all of that, just saying those words like makes me feel like tense here, And so in this program, I want to encourage you to consider, like, what foods do you like? What foods do you enjoy? Like, when you walk into the store and you look at things, like, which ones look so pretty and do you want to buy because they look so pretty? Okay, so we have our ingredients, and maybe you want to add something like cinnamon or nutmeg or even cardamom. That might be a little much for someone, but I do like that flavor. Then we have a food processor here, and I'm using a very old Cuisinart food processor that has something called an S-blade, which looks like that. But any food processor that has a blade is going to work for this. Now, I would typically eat this fruit meal. I call this like a fruit meal, like oatmeal, but fruit meal porridge, either for breakfast or as a snack or however you like it. And you're going to want to adjust the volume of things based on, you know, whether you want a big meal or a snack or whatever. So you could use 1 banana, 1 apple, 1 date. You could use 2 of everything. You could use 3 of everything. Like, if you have really big apples or really small bananas, you just want to adjust accordingly and check the texture. And then I'm going to scrape the edges to just push everything down that kind of jumped up high. So this is our fruit meal, like an oatmeal, but made only out of fruit: bananas, apples, dates. Again, you could add something like cinnamon, nuts. More ease, less overwhelm, and also bringing joy back. That's a little, that this is the preview. This is what the reboot program is like. And I think, let's ask, since Peggy has been in the reboot, I'll just ask you real quick, is this like very much a good sense of what the reboot program is like?
Totally. You can see joy, sharing, creativity, expansion, new things, wonderful people, and connecting. So thank you, Sarah, for creating these for us. And I look forward to this next one. And I hope to see all of you there as well. And, you know, when you can make it, sometimes it's hard, you know, schedule wise, but Sarah always does the recording. And the one-on-ones are really fun too, because sometimes there's things we want to talk about and